Today, I'm here to talk about the behavior of some women that is leading their husbands astray in their marriages. The behavior of some women that is leading their husbands astray in their marriages. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 22, reading to 33, it says, women, be submissive to your husbands. Women, be submissive to your husbands because they are the head of the house, just as Christ is the head of the church. Just as Christ is the head of the church. Some women have a behavior before marriage and another kind of behavior after marriage, and that is not good. That is destroying your marriages. In the beginning, everything moved on well. Some women actually behave like angels in the beginning. They cared for their husband, they show a lot of love, but after marriage, everything went off. Why is it so? We have people who are married, but they are as good as divorced. They are in their matrimonial home, but they are more or less divorced. They hardly share ideas. They hardly talk to one another. They don't eat from one another. People have regretted being in marriage, and that is leading to divorce in our generation now. Our generation, divorce has become a lifestyle. Those days, the days of our grandparents, it was hardly you see or hear of divorce. But in our generation, what do we see? There is divorce here and there, and 80% of marriages are not working now. That is due to the behavior of certain women. My dear ladies, my dear women, never rub shoulders with your husband. The Bible commands you to be submissive. What your husband needs is respect. Respect. One of the behavior that is killing your marriage is lack of respect for your husband. When your husband say 1, you say 5. Even when strangers are in your midst, when there is confusion, you try to speak and prove superhero in front of the strangers, embarrassing your husband. Don't forget, your husband is your husband, and he's the father of your children, and he deserves all the respect you gave to him from the beginning. People are in marriages. A lot of women are praying their husbands were dead so they can remarry. A lot of men are praying their wives were dead so they can remarry. My ears be so. Why is it so? Why is it so? Once you both came together, you are supposed to be best friends. And don't forget, being in marriage, you are dealing with someone that was trained from a different background. Whilst you, the man too, from a different background, who have come together. You loved each other, and that brought you together. So why now? My fellow women, never use your academic qualification to challenge your husband. Don't challenge your husband in terms of academic qualification. Don't always suspect and then check on your husband, or always proving to him that you don't trust him. Let me tell you a secret. Even if your husband is a cheater, if your husband has girlfriends, just let him know that you still trust him. Yes, you know he has girlfriends, but tell him you still trust him. In doing this, he will try to stop certain things to maintain the trust and confidence you have in him. He wouldn't let you go astray or do anything that will undermine or that will take away the confidence you have for him. So my little advice for my women here: trust your husband. Don't keep secrets away from your husband. Your husband is your husband. You don't have to keep your phone password from your husband. Husband, you don't have to keep your phone password from your wife. If it is your rule, fine. But if it's not your rule, you don't have to keep any secret away from your husband. You guys have to live like best friends. And another thing about women I want to talk about is cheating. A woman having a boyfriend in her matrimonial home, that is very bad, and it's adultery. It's a sin. It's a sin, and it destroys this marriage. It makes the man's love for you vanishes. It makes the man's love for you disappears. So my dear lady, your husband is your husband. You are supposed to be faithful, submissive, respect your husband, show him love. I have a friend. I once met him. We had closed from work, and he was still sitting at work. And I asked him why he's not going home. He said, "Oh, Jacob, my wife is disturbing me." Wives, please give your husband peace. Give your husband peace. If your husband is a womanizer, if your husband is a cheater, bring him before God. Put him in prayer. Pray for your husband, and let forgiveness be the bedrock of your marriage. Practice forgiveness. Learn how to forgive. Because of some little sins, people have refused to let go or to forgive. They have divorced. Some have actually divorced, and they have regretted divorcing. They can't come back anymore. Hold your marriage tight. In every home, they have problems. Every home, they have secrets. Every home, they have problems. Learn to solve your problems together as married couple. Learn to pray together. There's a saying that a family that prays together lives together. Learn to pray together. Learn to share ideas. Add games and jokes to your marriage. Don't be too pitching. You are too strict. You have to be flexible and make your marriage a joyous one. And at the end, the glory will be given to God, and you will also receive all the blessings that is given by God to marriages. Marriage is ordained by God, and there's blessing in marriage. Don't let your marriage end you up in hell. Don't let your marriage end you up in hell. Pray for your husband. Husbands, pray for your wife. You are commanded. You are now one. The two shall come together and be one. Love your husband. Love your wife. You are best friends. You are supposed to be best friends. You are supposed to share ideas together. You are supposed to see your wife as the most beautiful woman. You are supposed to see your husband as the most handsome man. Some women have the notion that they married and after that they met their crush. You are married and you are still admiring someone outside your marriage. Once you are married, it's like a lion's den. You remain inside. There's always a saying that the beautiful ones are yet to be born. So if your husband was the most handsome man by then, you should know that someone is coming up and will be more handsome than your husband. You don't go and see a young man and you are like, I wish I was still single. It's humanizers, it's cheaters, it's people that are not faithful that will always say, I wish I was not married, then I could marry you. They are humanizers. You have to repent from that. This is my little advice for my dear ladies here, my dear women in their marriage. Keep your marriage. Pray for your marriage. Pray for your husband. Husband, pray for your wife and keep your marriage and protect your marriage. Protect it because it's ordained by God. Thank you so much. My name is Evangelist Jacob, the police preacher. I have short videos on my YouTube. My YouTube channel name is Evangelist Jake, the police preacher. You can subscribe to my YouTube and get notifications for short videos. That will be of blessings to your life. God bless you. God protect you. God guide you and then make you great. I pray that may your marriage come back as it was, and may God put his hands on your marriage and solve all your marital problems so that you can be happy again. God bless you so much.